So yeah, thank you very much to all of you who have who still stayed back to be part of this segment of this broadcast. Okay, now I'm gonna go say thank you, personal thank you to every one of you who have actually turned up, especially on Give Send Go this hour. So I don't know if this is going to pop up on your screen. It should. By the way, let me see. Yeah, Abidemi Goswilepo, thank you very much. For your for your generosity. Kola Lads, thank you. Francis Onikeku, thank you. Yomitotu Beni Thierry, thank you very much. And we have an anonymous donor with a $5. Ayo Ola, thank you. Beni Thierry, I remember you. And at the same time, Bukola Agolo, thank you for reaching out. And same to every one of us who have turned up in the past that contributed to what we now call our own, our pot or our jar of savings. So thank you very much. The line is 1 second. Let's see. Right. So sorry, I got your message by the way, but I mean I'm gonna look into that some other time. That my message, person will send me that message. Thank you. Now the line is still pretty much opened. I'm having issue with it earlier, and I hope you are not going to have issue with it. Initially it was like a dropping and dropping off. So hang on. And if that is still an issue, right? We might have to I'm so sorry. It's like we're going to have to call it tonight if we can't take calls. Also, to everyone who has turned up, like I said, thank you. Even though we all know that we all have so much, especially if you are living abroad, right? And I'm not going to just say just living abroad. I believe it's everywhere, right? That this is the moment when you are doing all the family shoppings, this and that. But let me tell you something, okay? If 100 people give us $20, that is going to be $2,000. Okay. Now, $2,000 in that Nigerian what you have today is going to give you nearly 1.5 million naira, if no more. Are you with me? Now, 1.5 million naira from 100 people in a week or more is significant. With what we have already, that could probably put us somewhere around the 2.5 million or even 3 million naira. And like I've been told, nothing is going to be smaller. Whatever we do this time around, we just have to do something. And that's exactly what we're going to do. So if we all decide to chip in a $5 or chip in a $10 or even chip in a score, £20 or $20 or whatever you, right? It goes a long way. And that's what comes back as this big chunk that could easily make some family happy in Yorubaland this time. There's no compulsion, okay? There's no pressure. If you don't have it, that's fine, right? But at the same time, if you do have it and you actually have it to share, it is pretty much upon you to do that for us. You can use the PayPal. You can use the account on your screen. You can use the Give Send Go. What else? And everything you do, just make sure that even if it's a pound, if it's a pound, if it's a dollar, just make sure that you signify this is for this purpose, and it's that purpose exactly. Uluyori, I got your message on PayPal. Thank you very much. I'm going to wait for others who are probably still going to have to react to this. And at the same time, I'm going to begin to put the whole thing together and call it a night. I think I'm having an issue with my line receiving calls and getting it connected. I'm sorry. I didn't see that. I didn't see that coming too. But nevertheless, I want to say thank you to everyone tonight, for your time. The best part of this conversation is this last part, but some other interesting part of this conversation is from this first, from the start of the broadcast. You need to watch that. You need to see this from the start if you are just joining us. But whichever way, I'm going to say thank you for, for turning up. I actually want to see that I could take calls to make this interesting, right? You take calls, you have a chat. The people who are going to make contribution are going to make that on the side. I give you updates along the line. and then we call it a night. But it doesn't seem that my line is going to keep us connected. However, I'm going to say thank you to this last donor. Somebody who just chipped in £20. Oh, hang on. I think it's more than that. So we have an anonymous donor who just gave us £40. We have another donor who just gave us £20. Ola Yode. The two of you just made a £60 contribution there. And somehow that's us now over 1,700 and what have you. So if you put what we've made tonight into the into the picture, it simply means that we have managed to get at least nearly, or should I say, on Give Send Go, we have £260, I believe, from 466 to 721. So that should be somewhere around there. £260. So with our with our PayPal contribution of £12, now we can say that should be 276 pounds or so. 72 pounds rather. And then with what we have on with what we have on the Cash app from Taiwo, adding all of that together could give us something around £330, I think. Don't worry about that. I'll give you all the figures at the end of the day. I want us to turn up, and I hope we'll turn up. So if you change that to your Naira in Nigeria, we can easily say tonight, in the last half an hour, we have managed to raise nearly 300,000 Naira. That's something, isn't it? 300,000 Naira. And for those other contributions that are still going to come back or come in later, I want to say, I'm going to see them. I'm going to be happy to announce them. Every penny counts. I've got some donors here, right? Somehow, I don't know if they are kind of a shy, but whenever they are ready, yeah, they can always make our number so swelling, right? And I'm looking, I don't know what I'm going to say to actually convince them. Some of them feel like it's a waste of time giving handouts to the people. They would rather invest it in something more hardware. But I'm imploring you, this is also a good cause. So many of you have been there all this while. You've turned up for us many times, and we have actually done so many great things together, I would say. So we have some of my big donors here who are still watching, I believe. I want you to probably just don't keep it to yourself for too long, okay? Every penny counts, every help counts, every little help, every penny count, they say. And I'm imploring you to please be part of this. And if we're able to pull it off, I was looking forward to us at least seeing something close to 500,000. And I wish my line is working. Maybe if I stayed longer, I'll probably be able to get more. But it is not in any way kind of interesting if I have to just keep talking and not that. I would rather have a chat with people. But I know if I stay there a while more, we're going to get more. But listen, the message is passed. The effort is this, okay? We are talking about the, what do you call it? The mismanagement of Yorubaland. We are talking about the impoverishment of the people of the Yorubaland. We are talking about how much of our people have been so accustomed to this hard life that Nigeria represents. And we are trying our best to see if we can explain and help them figure it out on how to get out of this whole mess. We said they can get out of the entire mess if they drop what Nigeria is offering. But in this case, Nigeria has done so much. Nigeria has done worse. It has done so much damages that our people have become so poor that even if they know the truth, it's not helping them if it's not going to feed them. We know we can't feed everyone, but we can at least show example of what it is like for people coming together in one accord, in one mission, and in one goal to help one another and get out of an unfavorable system that seems to be, in a way, impossible to get out from. So if you show them, maybe, just maybe, the motivation they will need is just to see that it is possible. And then there are people who actually care about them for real. We're not just going to talk down on them and continue to tell them how wrong they are or how wrong they have been in choosing and validating these criminals who continue to deal with them every now and then. Sometimes, in fact, most times, yeah, if you want people to actually listen to you and hear you clearly, you must make sure that they have something in their bellies. In this case, right, something that is not conditional. When I say conditional, I mean not something that, not like what the politicians are doing to them right now. When they give them anything, it's just like the devil giving you something. Oh, the devil gave you a car. Oh, a car is too much. The devil gave you a chicken, and he's going to be asking for your leg, for one for your foot. You know what I mean? Something that is bigger than what the devil gave to you. That's exactly what the politicians have done to you, done to our people. So if we have anywhere to start from, we should start from caring. I've proposed this a long time, that we could win arts and get people on our side if they realize that we have something in common. How do you show that? You can't get them on your side if you have to treat them like the way Nigeria has been treating them. And you can at the same time not get them on your side by being too generous to those who don't care. But there are those who care. There are those who care to listen. There are those who want to do something. But Nigeria is a place where people have to kill what they eat, which means that if they don't go out to kill, they starve. And if you have to make people to listen to you and not chase the peanut that they are being offered or fed with, then you give them something that could make them listen to you, even if it's just going to be for a day. It's going to go a long way and show how that is possible. That's exactly why we want to do what we want to do. And if we do what we plan to do, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to help in a very in no small means in helping to cement the meaning and the message and the meaning of the message of Yoruba nation. It is one of the most unorthodox, unpopular, so to say, way of turning the tide. And I believe, if we sustain that, if we do it, I know that if we have the resources, we'll do it. What I'm not sure of is that would we have the resources when we need the resources? Times like this will actually reveal if we can or if we can't. I am just the GO of the Temple of Truth. I walk according to what the majority wants done. And in most cases, once I agree, then I don't look back. At the same time, if you don't turn up, it is not in any way a win-win battle. So much to the point that I remember that I told you this is a thankless job. It is a thankless one. In fact, it is a suspicious one that could easily rile the same people you are trying to possibly support. They'll tell you, we don't need your help. Shut up, you are trying to make money for yourself too. It's a thankless one. Therefore, if we are in any way motivated to doing this, like all we have done in the past, then we shouldn't expect a thank you for real. But posterity can be very, very kind to us, or will be very kind to us, that during our time or in our own little space, we did turn up, we helped, we assisted, we didn't just talk. And the effect of that is what I believe we're all going to witness. It's just all about doing it. But if we choose not to, listen, there's nobody that's going to, no one is going to hold you or hold it against you. Okay? But the thing is, you might feel like, I wish I didn't hear about it. I wouldn't probably have bothered. Now you've heard about it. The question is going to be, what did you do? Or what would you do to make a difference or make an impact or be part of it? Just snob? Fair enough, that's also something. As they say, doing nothing, sometimes it's also something too. So to every one of you who turned up tonight, I'm so sorry that you might have been trying to call in and it's just like it's not working, or it seems ringing from your own end there, but it's not getting here. I understand why. I'll fix that next time. So I want to say thank you once again to everybody who turned up. I want to say thank you to every one of you who is generous enough to actually add something to this. And what you have added is not just something, is meaningful. That we can say the first night, no matter how shoddy it looks, we are able to raise over 300,000 naira for the cost of helping the Yorubas in Yorubaland. 1,000 family, 5,000 families, name the number. Our money will decide or determine that. So thank you for your trust. Thank you. for your belief and your support. Thank you, always. Now, here is another one, by the way. I don't know if you would like me to mention your name, but I'm just going to say Taiwo. Taiwo just gave us over 500 pounds. I told you I've got some donors. I've got some donors that will just watch. They will watch and say, okay, are people responding? You know, the likes of Yomi Totu. Yomi Totu could make a donation, very big donation, right? But Yomi Totu happened to be somebody who wants to keep everyone motivated. You know what he does? Yomi Totu will be going back to that platform almost every day or every 2 days. He will be donating and donating and donating and then showing it that, okay, yeah, somebody just make a donation today to possibly encourage others who are checking what is the latest. Now, this particular donation from Adeyinka Taiwo came through PayPal. Thank you very much, oh. Thank you very, very much. So, year-ending gift from YouTube, or sorry, YT. The T in that Y with that Y is Taiwo. Said year-ending gift from YT. Please don't announce my full name. Thanks. Smart me. That is the smartest me. I already thought I shouldn't. That is over 500 pounds. I don't know if you sent it in dollars, by the way, okay, but I got it in pounds. It says here 504 pounds. Now, that alone in my book is over 450,000 naira you just gave us. So if we add that to our 300,000, that means we have actually raised over or nearly 800,000 naira this evening. So thank you for always, always wanting us to do this and at the same time turning up as well. Thank you. So tonight we got our donations from PayPal. We got our donation from a Gift Send Go. I haven't checked. I haven't checked the bank account. Usually, if you do anything, I may not get that until tomorrow or Monday. But the moment I get anything from the bank account as well, I will give you the amount. So, ladies and gentlemen, my brothers and sisters in Yorubaland watching me right now, from everywhere you are watching from Yorubaland, listen. By the time we give you the template of how you are going to benefit from this, you are going to be proud of being a member of the Temple of Truth. Not just that, you'll be proud. Even if you don't benefit directly, you are going to be proud of being a Yoruba man or woman in time like this. It's not just talk. You know what I mean? It's more than talk. And I'm so grateful to my friends who have always, always very, very supportive. And I've just received another one as well from, I'm just going to say Olubumi. You know yourself. When I say Olubumi, you know yourself. So I just received your own support through PayPal as well. You said, support for project at hand, 23 pounds and 41 pence. Sorry, when you see all these coins after your money, I live in the UK. If you send me any euro or you send me dollars, when they get to the UK system or my system, they automatically turn to pound sterling converted. That's why you get all this extra. Okay, don't worry yourself like, oh, that's not how much I sent. I sent $30 or I sent 20. I sent 600. You know what? Don't worry, it's already converted, and that's exactly what I'm going to get or we are going to get. So somehow, I want to say thank you once again. For those of us who don't really like making use of this online and then using your card, especially all these my mama and papas who love they would rather use a bank here in the UK than for them to take their bank card and go on online and do PayPal or do Give Send Go. I have received your contribution too. I don't know if you would like me to say your name. It doesn't probably matter, but I'm going to say Babatunde. You have used this account details on your screen here in the UK, and you have also given us 20 pounds. So thank you. I'm sorry I'm naming them just right away as they're coming in. I'm surprised, by the way, that we could get your contribution right there, in the bank, even while I'm still here. So in all, if I have to put all the figures together, we have 64 or 65 pounds on Cash App. We have currently over 260 pounds on Give Send Go, the one on your screen. On PayPal with 12 pounds plus, I'm sorry, I'm beginning to mix the number, okay, but I've got 12 pounds, I've got 23 pounds, And I've got 530 pounds. So that should be 526. 526 plus 12. That should be 538 pounds. I'll say 540 pounds on PayPal. So 540 pounds on PayPal, 260 pounds on the Give Send Go, 65 pounds on the Cash App, 20 pounds on our own in our bank account. If you put all this together, I want to believe that we have done well. We are currently over 800 pounds, not yet at 1,000, which I envisaged or I wished. But I want to say thank you to every one of you who indeed decided to hear, to listen to the clarion call of Mayegun. Is our call, is what we wanted to do. And I really wish I could speak to people tonight and spend enough time and get this moved forward a little bit, okay? Though people said, Mayegun, just stay there, don't go anywhere, just continue talking. I wish I could just continue to talk. But nevertheless, at the same time, it's like, it's like when you are in this, where they are doing, what's it called? When you go for this auction, say, okay, we are currently at 1,731 pounds after raising 260 pounds tonight on Give Send Go. Can we take it to 300 or possibly even close this gap on your screen? 1,700. We could close it up and just take it to 2,000 pounds. Can we do that? It's called auction trick. I'm not going to do that with you, okay? Our contribution, our donations are always voluntary. When you do it, it's because you want to do it. And for every penny you give, right, it's because you want to give it. Do you understand? So I'm not going to make you look like you have to and you have to, even though we would all have to at some point. Every penny counts. Every little help. And somehow, our people in Yorubaland, on your behalf, on Mayegun's Diary Political, we are so close to the first night, raising 2 million naira that could possibly, imagine this. So let's say you now with our 2 million naira, yeah? Okay, I have another Cash App donation. You see that Cash App stuff is on your screen, okay? Some of my fans in America, they prefer the Cash App, okay? You can use it. I don't use it. You know what I mean now? When people give me money there, they will say, Mayegun, this is for you. You can also add a message to it. Now, on my phone, on my watch, with the notification I have received another one from, I'm just going to say your name, Suzanne, okay? I'm not going to say your full name. Lady Suzanne, I have received your 162 pounds and 61 pence. Do I need a calculator somehow to encourage us and say, ladies and gentlemen, we are almost at 1,000 pounds now. I can tell you this for free, okay? That with Lady Suzanne's support, we are currently probably over so close to that 900,000 naira. 900,000 naira or 930,000 naira, which is 1,000 pounds, which means we probably raised $1 million naira within an hour. It's not even up to an hour. About 40 minutes, we have raised nearly $1 million naira. I have these friends, and as they say, somehow I'm so scared to use that privilege. People know we could do a lot of things, at least for the people, not just for Mayegun, for the people. Help and assist them. Do something that you can say, at least on our part, we did our own. Whether than £1, £5, £10, $10, $100, 200, 1,000, 5,000, whatever you do, just know that you are putting enough number of people in that basket that we want to really reach out to. And we're going to reach out to them. So if we do 1 million naira first night, isn't that a good thing? So I'm still waiting. I'll wait for just a few minutes, okay? Before we call it a night. Susan, Lady Susan, thank you. I'm not going to say your full name, just for the sake of this, the way we have been doing it. Okay? So the Give Send Go link is in the comments. The Cash App link or the Cash App name is on your screen. At the same time, the PayPal link is also in the comment section. Use them. And when we eventually have to reach out, it's probably going to be one of the greatest I mean, we've had a lot, we've had so many lovely, proud nights on Mayegun's Diary Political on this platform as a people for the past few years. We've done so well. We've touched lives. We've reached people that cannot say, that cannot pay us back. You know that some of your help, some of your good deeds, some of your generosity that you have done on Mayegun's Diary Political over time, you have reached out to people that ordinarily you personally could not reach them. In fact, without this platform, they probably couldn't have received such support that they received at the time. So your generosity has gone so far and reaching as well. And this won't be your first time. So if we make a market tonight, it is because we have always been like that. On Mayegun's Diary Political, every penny counts. Because the overall figure, now see, when I tell you that we have raised nearly £1,000 in the last 45 minutes on this platform, this evening, right here, right now, yeah? Now, if you gave £1 and you gave £5, I gave £10, you give 10, another person gives 20. Overall, when you go to bed tonight, you're not going to say, I gave £5. You are going to go to bed tonight and say, on Mayegun's Diary Political, when we decided to put resources together and reach out to the people that you and I don't even know, and we may never know. We've never met. We will never meet. Sometimes, you're not going to go to bed and say, I gave them £5. You're going to say, I contributed to that resources, whether not 1 million or whether not 10 million or whether not 50 million or I contributed. There's a feeling towards that. I give my money to some of these causes all the time too. I've seen my Igbo brothers, my Yoruba brothers, my Hausa brothers. I've seen people from all over the place because they are members of the Temple of Truth. They have chipped in. You get what my brother, where they miss. I've always wanted to say it to him. I said, I miss you so much. You know that brother? His name is Kalu Okpara. Kalu Okpara has been one of the, like a Just Reason, like a prayer docent, like Lady Lizzie, and all the Lizzies in the house, Lady Abby, and so many people like that on Mayegun's Diary Political. They've made their mark known, their voice, and at the same time, their support, never ending one. So if you don't know why Mayegun is a bit different, it is because I've got great people, great people on this platform, kind-hearted people, amazing people who just want to do good. Nigeria has shown us a shege. Nigeria has made us look like we don't deserve something better. We don't deserve empathy, love, sympathy. We do. Nigeria taught us how to kind of, in a way, be a little bit mean. Be mean in the Nigerian context, yeah? And then at the same time, turn around and be good. Seems to be something that will be like, thank God that he's a good person. It's like so rare. And that's why when you see people, when you do good for people in any part of Nigeria, it doesn't matter. The way they show that appreciation will tell you that this is the kind of thing that are missing. Not that people don't help. A lot of people are helping people in Nigeria. Charity this, charity that, helping here, helping there, health, medical bills, food, school. People are doing, but you know what, something? It is so scanty that when you see people who ever benefit from anything that says, how are you? How are you doing? How are the kids? How are you coping? Some people just want people to ask them. Nobody cares. And but when you do, whenever somebody does, right? It is like, wow, why is she so happy that I just shown her some sort of a love? Because she has not been shown one genuinely for so long without them asking for something back. On Mayegun's Diary Political, we have helped people we've never known, people we will never see or meet, people that will never pay us back. And we've never looked back to ask them to say, give us something back. And this is something that makes us unique. We do them as they arise, and we move on. This is one of them. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. We have done well, oh. From £1,466, now we have £1,806. If my mathematics that always fail me, which I know I'm so terrible at, yeah, if it's not that bad this moment, plus or minus, It simply means that we have raised at least 340 pounds on Give Send Go. 340 on PayPal, roughly plus or minus. We have also raised over 540 pounds plus or minus. Remember, 340, 540 gives you 880. On Cash App, let me go and look at that one. 880, remember. And please remind me, in case you back big baggy, 880 plus 232 pounds. That automatically gives us 1,080, the 1,112 pounds. Make it 1,110 pounds. Now, if you put that together, in my book, that is over 1 million naira. Thank you. Thank you. So what you did was that I put down 1 million naira on our behalf in the Temple of Truth. We put down 1 million naira. And the donors on Mayegun's Diary Political Temple of Truth, they decided to match that 1 million naira. That's over 1 million naira. So thank you. I can go to bed now and say we have done well. And you have shown that you indeed want us to reach out to the people this festive period in Yorubaland. Thank you. So, ladies and gentlemen, in that jar that we're going to put all of this in, you can now go to bed and say, we have 2 million naira that we have to raise more the next time. Thank you. I'm going to see you some other time. Okay. And thank you very much for everybody who turned up and those who are still going to turn up after watching this video. Remember, you need to see this from the beginning. The fundraiser part of this conversation is the last part. There are others we discussed. Very interesting, and how much of them actually is connected to you. How do you connect yourself to this, and how do you take yourself out of this? Humanity first. Yoruba first. And that's exactly what we stand for. Yoruba Union. Ìgbìmọ̀ má jẹ́ kó bàjẹ́, ilẹ̀ Yorùbá. Ẹ ṣé o, àdúpẹ́ o. As you are now living this conversation tonight, please like this broadcast, share it, subscribe. The next time we see, we will continue from where we are stopping tonight. The poverty that makes people want to steal from other people, or the poverty that will make others to bow to those who are stealing from them. They are not coincidence. They are intentional. And until you emancipate yourselves and emancipate your mind from the shackles and the lies of these characters, we might have a long way to go. I don't think so. With the caliber of people that I believe I have around, and the people who are indeed interested in Yorubaland, their progress and all that, maybe, just maybe, the safety and the future of our own generation yet unborn as well lies in our hands. And it starts from somewhere like this. Brotherhood, love, care, and not just talk. Like politicians, as they say, all talks, no action. On Mayegun's Diary Political, we don't just talk, we act. This is one of them. And you should be part of it too. Nothing is too small. No impact is too small. As long as it is positive, it will eventually count. Remember this as you go to bed. And always remember, as a Yoruba man, think Yoruba first. I'm not saying think it. Act Yoruba first. Do Yoruba first. And indeed, defend Yoruba first before any individual. Try it. I have tried it. It feels good. Try it and tell me about it later too. Good night from here, and you should all have a wonderful evening. From Mayegun, good night.
mọ̀ láwọn tó jódodo.
Máyégún Diary Nayibi #1.
Máyégún ti dé o ọ̀rẹ́ ará ìlú.
Máyégún Diary Nayibi #1.
lórí Facebook lórí YouTube.
Máyégún Diary Nayibi #1.
gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Máyégún já wa sí.
Máyégún Diary Nayibi #1.
àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o.
Máyégún Diary Nayibi #1.
bó bá ṣe eré àní Máyégún máa wí.
Máyégún Diary Nayibi #1.
ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o.
Máyégún Diary Nayibi #1.
Máyégún Diary politico.
Máyégún Diary Nayibi #1.
Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Máyégún.
Máyégún Diary Nayibi #1.
ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgbọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o.
Máyégún Diary Nayibi #1.
àní Máyégún làwa mọ̀ tó dódòdó.
Máyégún Diary Nayibi #1.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé. Máyégún ti dé.
ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
lórí Facebook
Máyégún ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
lórí YouTube
Máyégún ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
ijó ìgbádìyẹ
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
kí gómìnà kówó jẹ
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
ọlọ́pàá tí ń gba rìbá
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì
Máyégún ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀ oníkan ṣáàtì ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o àyè.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. ṣùgbọ́n ní má ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
ha kì máa yí ṣeré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣẹ̀fẹ̀ kì máa yí ṣeré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣẹ̀fẹ̀ ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣàyè tú wọn síta.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
tẹnitẹni ọmọ Máyégún ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ó fọlọ́hún ṣọ́ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. èèpo ọ̀gọ̀lọ́mọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó ti jọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ fòyà àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o ó kó ẹni tó bá dán wò á kàmù máyé ègún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lúwẹ̀ tún ra kì máyé ègún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lúwẹ̀ tún ra kì o ẹni bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
máyé ègún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lúwẹ̀ tún ra kì máyé ègún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lúwẹ̀ tún ra kì ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.